Which singer's real name is Stefani Joanne Angelina Germanotta?
Can you say it again?
You want me to say it again? Okay.
Yeah.
Stefani Joanne Angelina Germanotta.
Okay, so they're Italian.
It's Italian, yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, they're definitely Italian, and it's a famous singer.
Famous singer. You definitely know the singer. She's very famous.
Mm-hmm. Dua Lipa.
Ooh, is Dua Lipa Italian?
I don't know. I gotta be honest. I was just like, Dua Lipa.
She's
if you do this, anything's Italian.
She's Albanian.
Albanian, right? I actually did know that.
Yeah.
Because I was in Kosovo, which is full of ethnic Albanians.
Yeah. Big Dua Lipa fans over there.
Big Dua Lipa fans. I mean, sure they are.
The correct
Not as big
answer.
as you, though.
Nope, I'm the biggest one around. The correct answer was Lady Gaga.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
My parents and sister saw Lady Gaga in concert.
On the most recent tour? The Chromatica ball?
They saw, it was last year, but it was in, like, Vegas.
Oh, then it must be.
It was like the Vegas residency.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool, actually. Damn, I heard she puts on a good show.
2 years ago. It was last year or the year before. All the years are blending together now.
Yeah. The climbing gym I go to is like right. I don't mean to. Don't come to this gym looking for me. But the climbing gym I go to is right next to the Cubs Stadium, Wrigley field.
Dude, are you sure you want to dox your climbing gym like this?
I don't know if I want to dox my climbing gym like this. Actually,
because this is I might have to. I might bleep that.
Yeah, you know what? Never mind. I thought that was a good bit, and then I was like, you know what? Some weirdos might actually go.
Yeah,
I don't want to.
I mean, you're very popular. You have a lot of fans.
Apparently.
Yeah. Honestly, the only reason I ever met you is because I was such a big fan, and I pretended to be friends with Jaxie to go and spend time in your apartment.
Yep.
It was all a long play.
Yeah, it's weird that I started to know who you were once I had fans on YouTube. Like, the timing of that really matched up.
I think you were... Where were you? Like 100-something thousand?
I think I had just hit 100,000 when I moved into that apartment, yeah.
Yeah, because I knew you before you had the plaque.
Yep. And then when we had parties at that apartment, you showed up
to the plaque. Yeah.
To the...
I have a photo of me with your plaque somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a delay? You're
No. I meant there was no. There's no delay in the podcast. I meant there was a delay between when you hit 100,000 and when they send you the plaque.
Sorry.
Right when I said that, I myself was like, I wonder if Carson's going to think I'm saying there's a delay in the podcast.
Well, you said that, and then I started checking my internet, and I was like, it seems okay.
No, it's perfect connection. Okay. I mean, the video quality that I see, it's going to be good when we upload it. It's a little fuzzy, but like it's there. Yeah. And from what I can see, you look tremendous.
Thank you, Jeff. You as well.
Yeah, your hair last episode, honestly, was one of your worst hair days of the past 20 episodes.
It was, yeah.
And see, I'm admitting that because I don't...
We can say it now.
I don't fluff, and your hair was very fluffy.
Yeah.
But I don't, like, fluff your ego by lying to you. Your hair looks better this time. It looked terrible last time.
The fact that you tied in the word fluffy to also say something. Thank you, Jeff. Yeah. No, today it's a bit better. It's still a little rough.
Great, but it's
not great.
It's decent. It's decent.
Yeah. It's better than
again. Last time it was horrible. It was the worst possibly your hair's ever looked on this podcast.
I would argue the buzz cut was worse.
The orange hair was kind of funny.
Orange hair was rough. Yeah. But that was right when we started uploading video.
Yeah, because you said to me, hey, my hair's orange. We got to do the video now.
Yeah. God, I wish we recorded video earlier so we could have seen our progression.
Yeah. For anyone curious as to why we didn't, that was my fault.
It wasn't your fault. We were just like that adds a lot to the podcast.
Yeah,
and it would be a big
primarily, I think that I was like, well, I don't want to like split our listenership for metrics across two different platforms.
Yeah.
And it turns out that I was wrong and didn't know what I was talking about.
There are YouTube listeners. Yeah, they're dedicated YouTube people.
They love seeing us. And hello,
YouTube. And if you're not on YouTube, you're a loser. Not actually.
That's a great quote since you're someone who makes their living off of YouTube.
That's true. Anyway, we only recorded the last episode a few days ago, Jeff. So
that's true.
Not a lot to say.
Not a lot.
But
do you have anything new?
I'm going to actually, yeah, I haven't even told you this. It was like a last minute thing. I'm going to Sundance tomorrow. So that's
really
yeah.
I knew you were going on a trip. That's crazy.
Me and Cookie ended up getting tickets, so we're going to be at Sundance. Very briefly, because Sundance is one of the most expensive festivals to go to, but
because you've been there before, and isn't it just like this mountain town that just gets taken over by the festival, and everything's really expensive?
Yeah, and it's not like TIFF where. This is just film festival tips for anyone who's planning to go to a film. Like, it's not like TIFF where you can take the train, or the Ubers are only like 10-ish minutes. It's like every venue is so spread out, and there's a bus system, but the bus can be unreliable, and it's just it's a difficult festival to navigate. But the one time I was there, it is really it's a magical little place.
TIFF, I like because I did it like the cheapest I could have, where I was staying in a hostel.
Yep.
I walked everywhere. I didn't take any public transit even or Ubers.
TIFF is my favorite. I mean, weird to say this right before, but TIFF is my favorite film festival. It's a fantastic festival. And this last trip, that was the best.
It was so much fun.
But yeah, hopefully it's okay. But that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, hopefully it's better than TIFF.
Well. Yeah,
I mean, it probably won't be based on everything you've said so far, but it'd be cool if it was.
The one I'm most excited to see is this movie called Cat Person that stars Nicholas Braun, who plays Cousin Greg on Succession. And I'm going to the premiere, so hopefully I get to see Nicholas Braun in person.
You going to ask a question at the Q&A?
Oh, no.
But if you did ask a question, what would it be?
It would be... is Greg a cat person? Is he a cat or a dog? Guy, I don't know. I tried to come up with something. That's really bad. This is why I can't do improv. I went to an improv show the other night, which, by the way, ran into Mike Brunley.
Really?
First time since Dirtbag.
That's fun.
The exact same.
Yeah, he's looked the same for like 8 years. I don't know what his like skincare routine is, but he's killing it.
He's killing it. But I went to an improv show the other night, and I know we've talked about this before, but that's something that I could never do. It terrifies me. Just watching them, I got anxious.
Yeah, I'm totally fine being like, in front of an audience and also saying stuff off the cuff. Yeah, but I don't think I could do the team element that's so important in improv.
The collaboration, you mean?
Exactly. Like, because that's like a whole nother thing to worry about.
Yeah,
where it's not. You're trying to make your people you're with, like, give them opportunities to be funny.
Right. And I think that's what was so tough about the class I took briefly, was that I did a bad job at giving them stuff, and then they didn't give me anything, and then it was just a loop of bad improv. It was just horrible. So, anyway, that's my 2 cents about improv this week. What's new with you, Jeff?
Not really anything, because we just talked like 3 days ago. I should have thought of something. I'm probably finally gonna buy a new mouse.
Ooh,
computer mouse, not
what kind of mouse?
Animal. Just to be clear,
as opposed to your old mouse that you've been keeping around the house.
Yeah, I'm throwing him out finally.
Get him out of here. Finally getting a new
living
mouse.
for free too long. Dude, he's eating all my cheese. No, I'm probably gonna go with like a Logitech, the MX Master, like the one with the not yours.
Okay.
I tried yours. I can't do I can't. I'm sure I could adapt, but the ball is crazy. I'm going with the standard one with like the side scrolly wheel.
Oh yeah.
It's like the classic productivity mouse. It's the number one.
Yeah.
But I'm going with the 3 and not the 3S, because the 3S is where they introduce quiet clicks. It's the newest one. And I've tried the quiet clicks, and I hate them. It makes it feel like you're not doing anything. You need the clicks.
Yeah.
I need my mouse to be clicky. Like, I need it.
I'm looking. Okay, so yes, I've seen this mouse that you're talking about. That is a nice one. That's a good. It is very similar to the ball, except no ball, basically.
No ball.
But it has the same like kind of slanted thing about it that's really nice on your hand.
Yeah. I also tried already the vertical mice where your hand is like in a handshake position.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't do it.
No.
It felt too weird.
Yeah. I will say the ball this is the best mouse for GeoGuessr. Is what I
because it's like the 3 dimensions of
you
scrolling
just
around.
Like and you're there.
Damn, I want to play GeoGuessr against you.
Me too. I haven't played in a while, so you got me in a weak spot. But that's.
I mean, we probably will play when you get back from Sundance.
Yeah.
For the patron episode.
We got to do that patron episode, do we? Don't we? Yeah. Anyway, speaking of technology.
There
we. One of the rare good segues.
That was not good. That was better than our average, but it was like a 3 out of 10.
You're right. Speaking of technology, today we're talking about M3GAN, M3GAN. M3GAN?
Yeah, it's definitely pronounced Megan.
This is like a classic Carscast riff in that they have announced a M3GAN sequel. And you would think it's going to be called M3GAN 2.
Oh God!
Right? When it should
disaster.
Should be like M2GAN, but I know that's not.
M2GAN.
They're not gonna. I will say in the movie when they explain why she's called M3 M3GAN, it makes sense. It was like a good. I was like, that tracks. That's a good explanation.
Yeah. Do you remember what that explanation was?
See, I brought it up and I don't remember. Wait, it's probably on the Wikipedia.
But no, even without that, can you just off memory, what do you think it was?
Model 3, something artificial, nano bot.
Nanobot. It's like 4 feet tall.
Okay, I found it. It is. I actually got pretty close. Model 3 generative Android.
So the AN is just Android. I see.
Yeah. So
they could have just named it Anne for Android.
Yeah. Maybe that's the next movie. Anne, ANNE droid.
The problem is that it would be ANN3. So that could be the third one. And
yeah. Yep. The M3GAN.
We still don't have a name for the second one though. We keep coming up with names because you could turn E into a 3, but what can you turn into a 2?
Yeah. And also for the fourth one, it could be M3G, and then a 4 could be the A, N.
Yeah.
M3GAN.
And then the 5, you could have an S, so it could be like...
Yeah.
Okay. Sally?
354N. Oh, Sally. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but Sally could also be the 54th one. With the S and then the A.
Yep.
Ooh, and then the L could be a 1, so it could be if they have 5,411 of them.
Oh, my God.
There you go.
They should make many.
And then 8,080 or 80,085 could be boobs.
And that's when M3GAN is like fully off the PG-13 part and yeah.
Wait, is this PG-13?
Yes, which is something I wanted to talk about.
That's interesting to have like a horror PG-13. Huh?
I don't know if this is official, but many have said that the order of events here is that this was an R-rated. I don't know if this is true, but it's just a conspiracy. This was an R-rated horror film, and then they put out the trailer, and the dancing M3GAN thing went viral, especially on TikTok. And they were like, "We want the kids to see this," so they recut it, or I've even heard they reshot some of it to make it PG-13, so that it was more accessible to a wider audience because the kids loved the dancing.
That is such a current, like something that never would have happened before, like pre-TikTok.
Right. And I don't think, I cannot confirm if this actually happened. I've just heard many people say that that's probably what happened because they responded pretty quick to the virality of that clip.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people were like, what the hell is this?
Wait, so did you think that our podcast would be more viral if there was like a dancing Karsten clip?
Yeah, which we've
like. Could
listen
you
now,
like? Could you
listen.
do like a quick one?
You ask me to dance all the time. Okay, ready?
Yeah. Hey.
That's it.
Now we're talking. That was
good. Yeah, it's the M3GAN podcast. You got to dance. We haven't even gotten to the synopsis yet. The synopsis reads: M3GAN is a marvel of artificial intelligence, a lifelike doll that's programmed to be a child's greatest companion and a parent's greatest ally. Designed by Gemma, a brilliant roboticist, M3GAN can listen, watch, and learn as it plays the role of friend and teacher, playmate, and protector. When Gemma becomes the unexpected caretaker of her 8-year-old niece, she decides to give the girl it says M3GAN, but I guess it's supposed to be pronounced M3GAN prototype, a decision that leads to unimaginable consequences. It was directed by Gerard Johnstone, but more importantly, produced by James Wan and Jason Blum. It's a Blumhouse thing. And it's made a lot of money.
Has it?
It had a budget. It had a budget of $12 million, and it has made so far $61 million in the United States and Canada.
Wow!
A worldwide gross of $100 million, which is insane. How much money this movie has made.
That might be like the way forward for lower budget films.
Yeah,
is trying to get viral on TikTok.
Yeah. Well, okay. I don't know if you've heard of this other horror movie called Skinamarink, Jeff.
I have heard of it. I know nothing about it.
I also knew nothing about it, and then like an hour later got invited to go see it at Music Box, and I went knowing nothing. And that is also something. It's a horror movie that went viral on TikTok. Had a budget of $15,000.
Yeah.
And that has made even more money,
Yeah.
or it's made its money back.
I would hope it made $15,000.
Yeah, it made
now
$700,000 so far.
Yeah, see, the thing with that film, the only thing I've heard about it is that everyone wants to support it because it's like such a ridiculous low budget film. And then everyone after they see it that I've seen on Twitter has been like, I wish I liked it more.
Yeah. That's the thing. When I walked out of it, I was like, what was that? And I was so confused when I saw it because it was a packed movie, like Music Box screening. You know, when the Music Box is just full of people. Like I walked in and it was full of people, most of which were like kids. It was like parents with their kids and like a bunch of like middle school. And I was like, this is supposed to be a really disturbing horror movie. It made no sense to me. And then when it was over, it is ridiculously slow, and most of it is just shots of like ceilings, which, you know, adds to like this creepy atmosphere. It didn't really work on me. I thought it was kind of boring, but I was just like, what a weird thing that movie is. That kind of movie went viral, and it's just so random to me.
Yeah, we should make a viral horror film.
Clearly, you can. Yeah, we just gotta get it on TikTok.
You have $15,000.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, I'll throw that into our own Skinamarink.
That's the title.
Yeah.
Our own Skinamarink.
Our own Skinamarink. So M3GAN.
M3GAN.
A very different horror movie than that. In that, I don't think here's the thing, and I'm sure you would agree with me. This is like 90% comedy and 10% not even scary horror. Like this is not a scary movie, I would say.
Yeah, it's not the scariest. I don't know if I would say 90% comedy. It's kind of just like this thing where they're playing it very straight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but the plot of it is so outright, like patently ridiculous.
Yeah,
that you can't be fully invested in it as if it was having real dramatic elements.
Right.
Because for me, even the opening scene, of the car scene, even that is like something's off about it from a dramatic level,
Yeah. Well, you're like at no point are you like caring about this story. I'm like, I don't really care what happens. And it's just because like it's very, like you said, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's not a very like down to earth movie, even though it is. You could argue it is saying things about like technology and the way kids use it, and I think that's all like well done, but it's just there's a funny robot girl on top of all of it that makes it hard to kind of feel the dramatic beats.
It's a film that's insane because the entire first 2/3 are all, because everyone knows what the film's about before going to see it.
Yeah.
But what the film's about doesn't happen until like the last 30 minutes.
Yep. Well,
so it's all foreshadowing. The entire film.
Which means the M3GAN sequel is going to be amazing, which is what I said in my video. I was like, my hope is that they go back to the R rating. Here's the thing. I don't think the movie needs to be scarier. I don't want M3GAN to be a scary movie. I just wish she would like go crazy like that a bit more. Because in my opinion, the best scene in this movie,
I'm going to guess what you think it is. I think that you think it's the. So as I was saying, what I was going to guess what your favorite scene was.
Yeah.
The ear scene.
Yes. Yeah, that's the best one.
Well, and it's body horror.
It's not even
you love seeing people's body parts get ripped off.
Well, there's a few things about that scene that are so funny to me. The first one is the boy. The actor who plays that boy is so funny to me.
Yeah. It's such a one-dimensional character.
Yeah. He's just a mean boy, and he's like so mean.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck is happening when he gets on top of M3GAN? It's like it's a really weird thing, and you're like,
the whole thing is very odd.
And then the way the ear rips off, it looks like gum.
Yeah.
Is so not what I was expecting.
Because I don't think that's how an ear would rip.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
Not at all.
It's made of cartilage.
Yeah. But it's
not made of it's not made of silly putty.
The best part about that scene is the way it ends.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the movie, I don't even want to spoil how the scene ends, but when I was watching it, I was like, there's no way that happens. And then it does. And I was just like, what the fuck is this movie?
Yeah.
And that's what I wish the rest of the movie was like, because it's so over the top and funny.
Over the top M3GAN just going around causing chaos. Because we didn't bring this up, but this film is essentially a remake of Child's Play for this generation.
Yes, which I can't believe we talked about that
recently. This film is literally Child's Play, but using what the future of technology for toys looks like now.
Yes, definitely.
Which means that Chucky doesn't need to pretend to talk by being magical. Chucky can talk with the power of AI, and also it's not Chucky, it's M3GAN.
Yeah.
Also, that was some analysis right there.
Exactly.
I'm like, it's like Chucky, but instead of Chucky, it's not Chucky, it's M3GAN, it's a girl.
She's
Chucky, a robot.
But she's blonde, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you would appreciate...
Chuckette.
I thought you would appreciate the fact that I feel like M3GAN and her powers make more sense than Chucky, because in Child's Play it's like this. We talked about this in the episode.
It's like a spell.
Yeah, it was like a weird spell curse thing that didn't really make a lot of sense. But in M3GAN, it's just a robot gone wrong.
There is no logical problems with M3GAN. It's a perfect film.
Yeah, the ears work like that. That's how ears are. The thing is, I've thought about this, and I think I like M3GAN more than Child's Play as a movie. I think it's more consistent. It has a little bit more to say, and it's just a little bit. It's more fun. Like,
yeah, what do you think the message behind Child's Play is?
That's the thing. Like, what is the message? But it doesn't really seem like there is one.
No,
listen to kids, or I don't know. And it's not like you're going to these movies for a message, but it does help the fact that M3GAN actually is a movie about something, and
about children's relationship with technology.
Yeah,
and also Chat GPT, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Like that just came out, and it's kind of in a similar thing where it's like you can communicate with it.
Yeah,
you know, like
just
you
horrors.
Could, it's the world's changing, Karsten. It's going to leave us behind.
Yeah. I also I appreciate that this movie isn't preachy in a Black Mirror kind of way, and I don't dislike Black Mirror, but I'm like, it could have easily been that, and instead it just takes a more unserious approach and is, I feel like, more effective in what it's trying to get across by doing so, because it's just, you can just kind of like enjoy. It doesn't feel like it's like yelling at you or anything. It's just like, can you imagine how bad this would be? And
can you imagine how bad this would be? This would totally suck.
This would be so bad, is what I was saying.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
You were turning to the people next to you saying, wouldn't this be awful if this happened in real life? Like, this would suck.
This would be so bad. I literally said that while I was watching The Last of Us this week. I was like,
I haven't watched it yet.
I mean, it's not a spoil. I'm not going to say it. But while I was watching it, I literally said out loud, I was like, this would suck if I were in his position. Which is most movies, I would say.
Yeah. Like The Day After Tomorrow, that Jake Gyllenhaal, like Dennis Quaid movie.
That's
when the world freezes over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, this would suck. It would totally suck. It's so cold. There's like a tsunami.
I could never do that. Yeah.
I could never do that.
Those movies, like apocalypse movies, I don't know about you, but my mindset every time is that if I were in that position, I would just kill myself. Like, so I would just like so fast, because I'm like,
you would do it before the apocalypse even came.
I know. Well, that's the issue with these things, is that like maybe it'll go away, and then at a certain point, I'm just like, well, fuck that. I'm not.
Yeah, no, this. Like, I mean, there's 28 days later. There's 28 weeks later. There's like 28.
There's
fortnights later.
Yeah. What's the one with James Franco? He gets caught in the rock. 27 hours.
127 hours. It was way longer than 27.
Way long. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That really happened too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, not to James Franco.
Yeah. Anyway,
he was an actor,
right? But it happened
to a different guy.
Yeah. Who's still alive?
Yeah. James Franco got like water breaks.
Yeah.
His arm wasn't actually crushed.
No. M3GAN. What else is there to say? I thought the actors were good. Is what I thought. Allison Williams is pretty good. The girl was great. Like, I thought she did way more than she needed to for this role. Yeah, good acting.
Okay, have you looked into, like, was M3GAN like someone in a suit, like R2-D2?
So, I was just looking at that. So there was the voice of M3GAN, and then the model figure of M3GAN that they like based her off of, and I think the voice was Amy Donald. Let me get this right on Letterboxd. But yeah, it was a girl
in a suit who had to walk like robotically.
I don't know if she was in a suit. The voice was Jenna Davis, who is known for some viral video that I don't. And then Amy Donald was like the girl that M3GAN was based off of, like, looks wise. So I don't know how they filmed it.
They should really base a doll off of you looks wise.
I have that one doll.
You did, yeah, and then no one bought it.
No one, well, but like not enough people.
Not
bought
enough.
It
well, you needed a ton of people to buy it.
It was when they told me how many people needed to buy that toy, I was like, "There's no fucking way this is ever happening."
Yeah, you should have promoted it more.
I should have promoted it more. I should have made him cuter. I don't think he was that cute.
You also should have just bought a lot of them yourself.
Well, that's what my mom was going to do.
Yeah, imagine I come over to your house and your office is just full of like 45 Karsten Rundquist dolls.
The money they would have paid me for that, I just lose because I bought them all myself. Yeah. Made no sense.
Yeah, you got to spend money to make money.
Exactly. Yeah, I liked this movie a lot. Is kind of where I'm going with this. Yeah. Like I really enjoyed it, and I don't think it's perfect. Like I'm not head over heels about M3GAN. It could be a lot funnier, and I wish it was a bit more off the walls. Because yeah, you're right. The first like 30 minutes when they play it so straight, and they kind of like there's nothing else to the scenes but this dramatic tone.
Yeah,
I'm like that stuff just doesn't work that well.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like it either needed to be more dramatic so we cared about the people more,
right,
or play it even like sillier. I don't know. Yeah, that's the only thing. It's like
it could have been better.
Could have been better. That what if that's your review?
Right.
Could have been better.
Yeah. But like surpassed my expectations completely. So I'm not upset.
If available, would you want a M3GAN doll?
Like a real, like one that talks like that?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Because it would kill people.
It would kill people.
Yeah, that's good. That's good reason.
Yeah, unless they like gave it an update or something and figured out that
yeah,
bug
if they
out.
like just
clearly something
a
went
firmware
wrong.
update.
Yeah,
plug her in with your lightning port.
Yeah,
and your MacBook.
Maybe my AirPods Maxes will turn on me one day. I don't know.
How would that even work? Would they just only would play Creed?
They just like keep tightening, and then like my head squishes and explodes.
Okay, yeah. I was just thinking they would play like Creed or like Baby Shark as the only music.
Nonstop, and you can't take them off. They like get stuck to your ears, and then you slowly go deaf, and then they crush you. I should write a horror movie.
You should write a horror movie. We could make this
There's
something here.
If you don't like
some magic,
you don't enjoy watching body horror, but you could make one hell of a body horror movie, Jeff.
Yeah,
that's what I'm. Yeah, desensitized by it.
Yeah, a lot of people have told me my body is horrifying.
Anyway, what do you feel for a star rating for M3GAN?
3.
All right.
That's
fair.
It's just like a movie I didn't necessarily. I don't think I'll watch it again because it's like you're just waiting for the whole film for the thing that you know is going to happen.
Yeah. Did you watch this with your parents?
No.
Did you go to the theater?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because Anyway, M3GAN. It's in theaters now, and they did approve. They announced, I think, just today that the sequel got announced for 2025, with Allison Williams set to return as Gemma.
They should cast you.
I'm telling you, for
the 10th one, Cars 10.
No, that's for Cars when they make a 10th Cars movie. That's when I step in for Cars 10.
Yeah, Lightning McCarston.
Lightning McCarston.
I guess you're like Irish now or Scottish.
Carchow. The catchphrase Carchow instead of Cachow.
Yeah, that's good.
Next is Q&A, which we asked.
Oh, we're gonna rapid fire.
Yes, we're gonna try and get through as many of these as possible. There's a lot of them on Discord. But shout out to the Discord, the Carscast server cast. I don't know where the link is. What?
Oh, there's just so many.
Yeah, there's a lot. Let's just get into it. Starting with this one from Apple Pie 334, least favorite bean. I'm not a big black bean enjoyer. Actually, no, I like
No,
black
I
beans
like
more
black
than
beans.
Brown, if we're speaking of burrito.
No, I still like those.
But
I also like lima beans.
Yeah, beans are good.
That's the thing.
Beans are great. I love beans. Think about them beans.
I also like Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I could pick one.
Can't answer that. I like all beans. Next one comes from Carson. If you were to own one ancient artifact, what would it be?
Now, I am someone who has taken an oath. I have a degree in anthropology.
Yes.
Ancient artifacts are not to own.
Yeah,
they belong in a museum.
Okay, yeah.
No, that's just what
Indiana Jones
says.
Yeah.
Which he's wrong. Everything he's the worst archaeologist ever.
Yeah, I would have the Holy Grail.
What about the Fountain of Youth? Is that an artifact?
I think so. Or is that a destination?
Yeah, it's really I think it's large, too big to be an artifact.
Yeah. This next one comes from Brendan, and it's worst breed of dog.
Gee, I don't think I can answer this because there's people who like every breed of dog.
Yeah. Can I say my favorite breed of dog is a beagle?
You could. It's not answering the question.
I know. I like a beagle, though.
A beagle?
A beagle. Yeah, I like beagles.
It sounds like you're saying beetle.
No, beagle. A beagle.
Okay.
Wait, let me just look up dog breeds real quick just to get a better idea of what I'm working with here. I love bulldogs.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Yorkie mixes.
Yep.
And my parents' current dog is a miniature Schnauzer.
Oh. You know what?
Which a lot of times I'll tell her that if she tries really hard, she can be a regular Schnauzer. Hasn't happened yet, though.
Not yet. She just hasn't listened hard enough.
Mm-hmm.
My least favorite is a Maltese dog. They look like they get dirty easily.
Well, I did have two dogs for about 17 years growing up that were half Maltese.
Okay. Well, they're half.
So this is deeply offensive.
Okay. Next is this one comes from I don't ceramic pots, and this is such a bad not bad.
No, we're not answering this question.
What? Which director are you scared that would die very soon?
Yeah,
Scorsese. Okay, I'm not gonna.
I don't want any of them to die unless they're bad. Not bad at directing. I mean, like bad people.
Yeah,
and I still don't want them to die necessarily. I just would feel. It's bad, I guess. I don't know. Let's not answer this.
I will say on the old age thing that something happened to me yesterday that I've been kind of excited about for 24 hours straight.
You got a prostate exam?
Yeah, 24 hours I've been excited about it. John Lurie followed me on Twitter,
I saw that.
Who is one of my, if you know me, you know he's like one of my favorite people. I've been a fan of his everything for years, and I don't know why he followed me. It's so random, it doesn't make sense, but he's a person where I kind of want to just like DM him and like, usually I'm not that kind of guy, but I kind of want to just DM him and be like, hey,
you should.
I appreciate you a lot. And I thought about that 'cause I'm like, he's old, and I'm just shocked that he would follow me.
That he says, shut up, I followed you on accident, and then blocks you.
That is the worst case scenario. Yeah. I'm not gonna say okay, quick story. This last year, a little bit less than a year ago, a rapper who I really like, who I'm not gonna name, he said something on his story that was like, anyone in Chicago free to shoot a music video, DM me. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna DM him. And I was like, hey, I would love to shoot a video for you. And he's like, send me your work. And he followed me on Instagram. And I sent him my Vimeo page. And then an hour later, I got an unfollow from him and no response. And I will not say who this rapper is, but I was disappointed. And that's the opposite of the story that I told right before this. Anyway, this next one comes from Atreyu Como, and it's what's your favorite dinosaur?
So, as you may remember, that is the person that I did the dinosaur
album?
song with. Yeah.
Yep.
And I think I've answered this question before for them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let you take the stage on this one.
I
don't remember what I said.
Bronchosaurus. I think they're the kindest.
A what?
Bronchosaurus.
Is that what it's called?
No, it's called a brontosaurus. Never mind.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Is it because bronchitis is like a throat issue?
And there's the Denver Broncos. No, brontosaurus. That's always been my favorite. They're very kind dinosaurs. This next one comes from Shinjinator, and it is favorite tabletop / board game. Catan. That's
my family is obsessed with Catan. I don't like it that much.
Man, it's so fun. Invite me over for family board game night.
Yeah, I mean you're, absolutely welcome.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge board game guy.
Yeah, you like Uno? Played Uno for like 12
I do
hours
like Uno.
at my apartment once.
Yeah, okay, I'm down with Uno. I'll say Uno.
Existing imaginary boy said most embarrassing middle school experience. I don't want to talk about mine. It's because it's embarrassing.
Right, that's the
too
problem with that
embarrassing
question.
to share, to be honest.
I don't know. I don't have an answer for this. I think I probably blocked it out mentally.
Yeah. This next one comes from Orax, and it's dream car.
What's yours?
I've never been a car guy.
I haven't either. I mean, you have a Mini Cooper.
I had one. I sold it.
Oh yeah, right. You got rid of it. What do you have now?
Subaru Outback.
Right.
Yeah. I love the Subaru Outback's amazing.
Yeah, I've only heard good things about everyone who has recently bought a Subaru, which is you, Brandon.
That's right, Brandon.
I mean, some people have been saying you copied Brandon.
Who is saying that?
I mean, I'm not me. I've just heard people.
Yeah.
Like a lot, but not me.
If you go to the nifty Film Freeway page, by the way, Brandon is the face of the festival. It's a picture of him in a crowd with Sam Howells, and they're like laughing or something. And yeah,
interesting.
This next one is Inakolo or Inicolau, and it has Jeff drank a milkshake yet?
No.
This next one.
I just don't like the concept. It's like I either want to drink a drink or eat ice cream. I don't want to drink ice cream.
You should try it though. It's pretty good.
But is it like drinking ice cream?
No. It's like a new thing entirely, in my opinion. It goes down easy. Ice cream's heavy, Every ice cream bite, it's like a bomb.
I've never heard eating ice cream described like
I think
this.
I'm just lactose intolerant.
Yeah,
this next
like a bomb when it comes out the other end.
This next
it's
one comes
explosion.
From toothpaste, and it's ever seen Doctor Who?
I've seen a few episodes.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's not my thing.
No. This next one also from Shinjinator, and it's what movie are you the most embarrassed you haven't seen yet? Dead Poet Society. That's the big one.
Yeah, you should be.
Yeah, I need to watch that movie.
I have never seen Citizen Kane.
Oh, that is a big one, yeah.
I don't know if I'm embarrassed by that, though. What should I be embarrassed by? You know a bunch of things I haven't seen, right?
I guess. I don't know, though. You've seen a lot of the big movies. There's nothing you're really...
No, there's
Citizen
a few
Kane's
big
good
ones.
one.
I haven't seen Get Out.
Oh, that's a good one for this episode, too, because Allison, what's her name, is in Get Out.
Williams,
yes. You should watch Get Out. It's so good. Yeah, we've talked about this on the Nope episode. Yeah.
Okay.
This next one,
Carson asks, favorite type of wine.
So I'm into. I used to be a red wine guy, and that my go-to was a Pinot Noir, but because red wine kind of messes up my stomach, I've since switched to white wine and do Pinot Grigios now, and that's my.
Yeah, those are both solid choices.
Pinot Grigio's
and then
amazing.
for a dessert drink, Moscato. You can only have one glass because it's essentially you're just drinking sugar.
Yes. Yeah.
So it will destroy your stomach if you drink too much of it. But if I'm in a situation where I might spill, I go white wine, and then Pinot, But if I'm not going to spill, I'd probably go red because it's theoretically better for you.
That's what my mom said. Yeah, she said you're losing the health benefits by switching to white.
Right.
Like, well,
see, and the thing is, I now sound like an old person. Not saying your mom is old.
No, older than us though.
Older than us.
Yeah. This
all right. We got time for a couple more.
Yeah, we won't do. I don't think we have time for all of these, but we'll do like 3 more.
Okay, how about we do 5 more, but we answer like really quickly.
Okay. And I'll do people that haven't already asked before because some of these are repeats. This one comes from Fishy. Favorite bad movie?
Well, Ishtar is one of my favorite movies that a lot of people think is bad, but most people think it's bad have not seen it.
Yeah. The Room, I guess, is a cop-out answer. Esqueleto asks, if one pasta shape has to go forever, which pasta are you getting rid of?
Is penne the shape?
The one that's just...
Like the tube?
Yeah, the tube. Get rid of the tube.
I don't like the tube. It's like it's just a weird ratio when you I don't like it.
Yeah. Do you like a Peach-a-Pong films? A Peach-at-Pong. I've only seen one of his movies, and it was Memoria, and I loved it actually. And I've been meaning to check out his other one.
I have not seen any.
He makes very slow movies in there, but they're great. This next one comes from Coop, and it's how many hot dogs could you eat without throwing up? 3 tops for me. Actually, 4.
I would say 4 or 5.
4. Get to 4, and then
probably, I'm going to say 4.5. I think that's the point where I'd be like, if I finish this one, I'm going to throw up.
Yeah, definitely.
And also, this is assuming with buns. I could eat like 10 without buns.
Right. Okay, last one. Anadralic asks, is chili just American beans on toast?
No.
Jesus,
no, chili is great.
Yeah, chili's amazing. Beans on toast
is
weird.
There's no bread involved in chili.
There's nothing strange about chili.
No, chili
beans on
good.
toast is strange.
Yeah, that's weird. It's like soggy bread with beans.
Yeah.
But chili is like a thing. This question's bad. I'm sorry.
It's a bad question.
All right, last one. Wait, there's 2 more. We could just get through all of them.
Let's just do it. This one's
upcoming
Fireball
movie all
Ring.
Are afraid won't be good. Has a chance of being surprisingly good.
Upcoming movie all are afraid won't be good. Okay, that's 2 different questions.
It is 2 different questions.
Yeah. One that won't be good. Oh, Jesus. One that will be surprisingly good. I'm going to say Wonka. You can say Barbie, but Barbie, it wouldn't be surprisingly good. It would just be like, that's definitely going to be good. But Wonka has a chance of being bad, but could actually be surprisingly good because of the director.
Barbie is the one that I'm afraid won't be good.
Yes, that's that. Yeah, that's the answer.
Right, we did it. Okay, last one. Favorite Pokemon?
Magmar.
That's an interesting one.
I like Magmar a lot. He's always been my favorite.
Yeah.
Coolest design.
Yeah, for me it was Blastoise.
Blastoise also great. Yeah.
We got through them all.
We did it. Thank you guys. And this is, at the time of recording, this favorite Pokemon was the last question. If you asked another one, I'm sorry. But we might address it in the next episode. Discord's the place to be for questions.
Yeah. And we pop in every now and then. I won't say we pop in all the time, but sometimes.
Lastly, we want to do the wrap-up and announce next week's film, which is...
We'll decide later.
That's what it is. And
also, next time we talk, we might get your Sundance wrap-up.
Yeah. I'll let you know what movie from Sundance that we should...
Yeah, and I'm sure you'll have like a video for your main channel with Sundance stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe like a vlog. Who knows? Who knows? I'm excited to find out.
I should be doing a vlog for it, yeah. As for reviews, no new reviews this week because we just recorded a last episode a few weeks ago, or a few days ago, I should say.
I'm going to give a quick review to you, Karsten. 5 stars. Great job.
Thank you, Jeff. Love hearing that. And lastly, we want to thank the patrons over at patreon.com/Karstcast. The best place to go to support us if you can't get enough Karstcast and you want some extra content. that's the place to be. You get to talk with me and Jeff every month, once a month at our monthly Zoom Hangouts, and get to play GeoGuessr with us. You also
and this month has not happened yet. Our meeting's probably going to be last week of the month.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Lots to talk about. First one of the year, so you want to be there. You want to hang out with us. That's for sure. And you get, just for $5 a month, a shout out at the end of every episode, which means you get to be a part of the podcast. Your name in lights.
And are you about to do it right now?
Let's turn those lights on and say thank you. Alex Thomas, Anson Contreras, Boinks, Camilla, Christine Kim, Coop, David Borslow, David Sir, Finn Richardson, Jacob Meyer, Jared Armstrong, Jaden Alexander, John Van Hout, let's change the Google search results, PTA, Levin, Jar Jar is the best Star Wars character, Luke Warren, Maddie Robertson, Martin Deff, Marilee Borslow, Monroe Page, Noah Wooten, Queen of Staten Island, Rakakuni, Riley Ost, Ryan M, Sam Farr, Sean Kenny, Stella Perry, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, Smitty Werman, Jagerman Jensen, Taylor's version, the raccoon from Airbud 7th Inning Fetch, Wes Kinley, Wiley Todd, and Zoe Hernandez
McDonald.
Thank you.
All right. Well, Karsten, you got to prepare for your trip.
I gotta pack. Yeah.
You got to pack. So let's get you out of here, and we'll catch you on the flip side.